In today's video, I'm going to apply for the Citi Rewards Plus card, and I'm going to talk about my reasons for applying for it, so stay tuned to the video for that. Today's video will be broken up into 4 parts. First, we're going to go over the reasons why I'm applying for the card. Second, we're going to go over the benefits and the features of the card. Third, we'll go into the application process of the card, where you can actually watch me apply for the card and see if I get approved or denied. And finally, we will go over my thoughts and comments on the Citi Rewards Plus card. Now, I have 3 reasons why I'm applying for this card. The first reason is because there has been a rumor going around online that the Citi Rewards Plus card may be discontinued. And at this point, we don't know when that will happen, but there was a post that went online in the middle of March that said that the card will eventually be discontinued. The second reason I'm applying for the card is because of the benefits that the card offers. And finally, another reason I'm applying for the card is because of the welcome offer on the card, where you can earn 20,000 Citi Thank You points after you spend $1,500 in the first 3 months of having the card. Now let's go over the benefits and the features of the Citi Rewards Plus card. Here are some of the features and benefits of the Citi Rewards Plus card. In the middle here, you'll see the base earnings on the card, where you can earn 2x thank you points per dollar spent on supermarkets and gas stations for the first $6,000 spent per year, and you will earn 1 thank you point on all other purchases. Now, once you exceed that $6,000 in spend per year in the supermarkets and gas stations categories, then of course you'll earn 1x thank you points per dollar on purchases in those categories. Now, on the left here, you'll see there is a special offer where you can earn a total of 5x thank you points per dollar spent on hotel, car rentals, and attractions booked on cititravel.com through December 31st of 2025. And then on the right, you'll see where it goes over the intro APR offer on purchases and balance transfers, where you can get 0% APR for 15 months on purchases and balance transfers, and then after that you'll be subject to the standard APR that you are approved for when you get the card. Now, there is no annual fee on the card, and there is a balance transfer fee if you do decide to transfer a balance to the card. It's 3% on each transfer done within the first 4 months of account opening, and then after that it's going to be 5% for each transfer. Now, in this slide on the left, you'll see the benefits that I talked about in the previous slide, and then on the right it talks about redemption of the thank you points. Now, down at the bottom, it does say that there is no expiration and no limit on earning points. So your Citi Thank You points are not going to expire. Now, you can redeem those points on gift cards. You can shop with your points. You can pay with your points, or you can redeem them for travel rewards. In this slide, you'll see the exclusive benefits that this card has to offer. Now, I believe this is one of the most powerful features of this card, and that's where your points get rounded up to the nearest 10 points on every purchase. So if you were to spend $2 at a parking meter, you're going to earn 10 points on that purchase instead of just 2 points. If you were to spend, let's say, $51 at a grocery store, you're going to get 2x points because it's a supermarket purchase, so you would get 102 points. but it's going to round it up to the nearest 10. So instead of getting 102 points, you would get 110 points. Now, another benefit that this card has to offer is you will get 10% points back when you redeem your points on up to the first 100,000 points per year. So what that means is if you were to redeem 15,000 points, then you would get 1,500 points back. Now we'll get into the application process of the card. First, I will show you how to apply for the card, and second, I'll show you what happens when I apply for the card, whether I get approved or denied for the card. Now, I am using a code that Citi sent me on their website because I do bank with Citi, plus I have the Citi Custom Cash card, so I was actually targeted to apply for this card on their website, so I will be actually using a code when I apply for it. So we'll go over that process then after I show you how to apply for the card. Okay, let's get into the application process here. So we'll go ahead and hit apply now, and then it's going to bring up the application here. Okay, it's taking a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, on the left here, it's going to give you the details of the card where you'll earn 20,000 bonus points after spending $1,500 in the first 3 months of account opening, redeemable for $200 in gift cards or travel rewards at thankyou.com. And then on the right, you'll fill out your personal information. You'll fill out your first name, your middle initial, last name, social security number, and your birth date. And then down here, you'll answer the question if you're a U.S. citizen. And then down below that, you'll fill out your street address. And then you'll put in your zip code. And it should then populate your city and state. And then you can click the box if you want to provide a post office box address, and you can enter that in here. And then it's going to ask you to provide at least one phone number, and right here's the box for your mobile number. And if you want to provide a home phone number, you can do that in this other box that pops up to the right. And then you'll enter your email address. And then your financial information, you'll put in your annual income, and that's going to be your salary, wages, interest, dividends, rental income, retirement benefits, etc. And if you are 21 or older, you may include income from others that you can reasonably access to pay your bills. Okay, and then to the right of that is your monthly mortgage or rent payment. You'll enter that. And then here's where you can disclose if your part of your total annual income is exempt from federal income tax. And then down below, you'll select if you want to add an authorized user. And you'll click yes if you want to do that, and then you'll fill out their name here and their date of birth and their address. And then down below that is where you'll create a security word. So you can pick a hint here. So you'll pick one of these, and then you'll enter your security word here. And then down below is the disclosures of this card, where you'll get an introductory 0% APR for 15 months from the date of account opening, should you wish to take advantage of that. And then it's also going to disclose the APRs that will be in effect after the introductory APR. And then it talks about the APR on balance transfers and APR for cash advances, APR for the Citi Flex plan, and then the penalty APR whenever it applies. And then it tells you how to avoid paying interest on your purchases, which is something you will want to consider because it's best to not pay any interest on a credit card if you can help it. And then down below is your minimum interest charge and the plan fee if you decide to go with the Citi Flex plan financing. And then this talks about some credit card tips from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And then this talks about the fees where there's no annual fee, and the balance transfer and cash advance fees, and then the foreign transaction fee, which is 3%. And then it talks about your penalty fees. And then this talks a little bit more about the APR, and then you'll scroll down here and you'll read over this. And then down below, you'll keep scrolling down, and you can read through all that. And then down here, you'll want to check these boxes in order to proceed with the application. So you'll check this box here, which means you are agreeing to the terms and conditions of the card. And then here you'll agree to the paperless terms and conditions and alerts terms and conditions. And then here you'll hit agree and submit. So what we'll do is we'll come back and I'll fill out my application, and then we'll come back and see what this gives us. Okay, now I got an offer in the mail to apply for the Rewards Plus card. So I logged into my Citi account, and what I did is I went to Rewards and Offers, and then I hit Offers for You, and this is the page that come up. And then all I have to do is scroll down here, and then it's going to give me the different card member offers that I have, like for the American Airlines Advantage Mile Up card. That is a card I am considering getting in the future, but right now I think I'm going to hold off on getting that card. But I do have an offer here for the Citi Rewards Plus card. So what I will do is I will go ahead and hit Learn More and apply here. Okay, and then it has my invitation code, and then I'll just enter my last name. And then we'll come back and we'll see what it says here. All right, I went ahead and filled out all my information here, and I went ahead and checked the boxes here. So now I'm going to hit the Agree and Submit button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's see what it does here. This makes me a little nervous. It's been a while since I applied for a card, and here we go. I was approved for a credit limit of $6,900. There's no annual fee. My purchase APR will be 27.24%, and I can start a balance transfer or finish my account setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the account setup. All right, and then my card will arrive in the mail in 7 to 10 business days. I'm pretty happy that I was approved for this card. I have been wanting this card for a while now, and it wasn't actually on my radar initially, but when I heard that the card might be discontinued, I decided to go ahead and apply for it. So I was approved with a $6,900 credit limit, which I think is pretty good. That's what I was approved for when I applied for the Citi custom cash card that I already have. And I've had that card for over 2 years now, and my credit limit has been increased twice on that card. Now my credit limit is $11,000 on that card. So I'm pretty happy with the $6,900 initial credit limit on the Citi Rewards Plus card. Applying for this card didn't really affect my credit score all that much. My credit score only decreased by 1 point on Equifax. That's the bureau that Citi pulled, and I live in Pennsylvania, and they pulled my Equifax credit report. And according to Credit Karma, my credit score was 662 before I applied, and it was 661 after I applied. Now, that is lower than what my FICO score is, which was 736. So I had a pretty good FICO score, and usually that's what a lot of credit card companies go by when they decide whether or not to approve you for a card. They will look at your FICO score as opposed to your Vantage score, which is the score that is provided on Credit Karma. Be sure to stay tuned to the channel, as I will be doing an unboxing video of this card in the future as soon as I receive the card, so stay tuned for that. That concludes today's video. If you would like to see the video I did about what's in my wallet for the first quarter of 2025, click this video right here. I want to thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe and bye for now.